Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we're diving into a topic that might shock you. Stop eating these 3 healthy foods that are making you weaker. You're probably thinking, wait, healthy foods? How can they make me weaker? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack over the next 40 minutes. Some foods marketed as healthy are secretly sabotaging your strength, energy, and overall vitality. We're going to reveal these 3 culprits, explain why they're not as great as you think, and give you better options to feel stronger and healthier in just 30 days. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about empowering you with knowledge to make smarter choices. So, grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's get started. First, let's set the stage. When we talk about weaker, we're not just talking about physical strength, like lifting weights. We mean your overall vitality, your energy, mental clarity, muscle health, and even your immune system. Certain foods, even those labeled as healthy, can mess with your blood sugar, increase inflammation, or rob your body of nutrients, leaving you sluggish and less resilient. The 3 foods we're covering today, granola bars, low-fat yogurt, and vegetable oils, are staples in many healthy diets, but they're not doing you any favors. By cutting these out and replacing them with better options, you can boost your strength and feel amazing. Let's dive into the first one, granola bars. Granola bars are everywhere, marketed as the perfect on-the-go snack for fitness buffs, busy parents, or anyone trying to eat healthy. But here's the truth. Most granola bars are glorified candy bars. They're often loaded with sugar, sometimes 15-20 grams per bar, which spikes your blood sugar and leads to energy crashes. A 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that high sugar intake is linked to reduced muscle function and increased fatigue. That's not strength. It's a roller coaster that leaves you weaker. Plus, many granola bars use processed carbs like refined oats or Rice Crisps, which lack the nutrients your muscles need to thrive. If you're snacking on these daily, you're not fueling strength. You're setting yourself up for weakness. Let's break down why sugar in granola bars is such a problem. When you eat a sugary granola bar, your body releases insulin to process that sugar. Over time, frequent insulin spikes can lead to insulin resistance, which messes with your energy levels and muscle repair. According to a 2020 study in Diabetes Care, insulin resistance is linked to reduced muscle mass and strength, especially as we age. So that healthy granola bar you grab before a workout, it might be making it harder for your muscles to recover and grow. And don't be fooled by natural sugars like honey or agave. They still spike blood sugar the same way. Your body doesn't care if it's organic sugar. It's still sugar. Another issue with granola bars is their lack of real nutrients. Sure, they might have some oats or nuts, but they're often mixed with fillers like corn syrup or artificial flavors. These empty calories don't provide the protein, healthy fats, or micronutrients your body needs to build strength. A 2021 study in Nutrients found that diets high in processed foods are associated with lower physical performance. If you're eating granola bars thinking they're fueling your workouts, you're likely shortchanging your body. Instead, you're better off with a handful of raw nuts or a hard-boiled egg, real foods that deliver protein and healthy fats to keep you strong. So, what's a better alternative to granola bars? Try making your own energy bites at home. Mix rolled oats, almond butter, a touch of maple syrup, and chia seeds. Then roll them into balls. These are packed with fiber, healthy fats, and a bit of protein without the sugar overload. A single serving keeps you full and energized without the crash. You can make a batch on Sunday and have snacks for the week. In 30 days of swapping granola bars for these, you'll notice steadier energy and better workout performance. It's a simple switch that makes a big difference for your strength. Now let's move on to the second food, low-fat yogurt. You've probably been told that low-fat dairy is the way to go for a healthy diet. Yogurt's got probiotics, calcium, and protein, right? Well, not so fast. Most low fat yogurts are loaded with added sugars or artificial sweeteners to make up for the flavor lost when fat is removed. A typical 6-ounce container can have 15-25 grams of sugar, sometimes more than a soda. That sugar spikes your blood sugar, just like granola bars, and over time, it can lead to inflammation and weaker muscles. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked high sugar intake to reduced grip strength in adults. Beyond sugar, low-fat yogurt often lacks the healthy fats your body needs. Fat isn't the enemy. Healthy fats, like those in full-fat dairy, help your body absorb vitamins like A and D, which are crucial for muscle and bone health. A 2020 study in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that full-fat dairy was associated with better bone density and muscle function compared to low-fat options. By choosing low-fat yogurt, you're missing out on these benefits and likely consuming additives that don't support strength. That healthy yogurt might be working against you. Artificial sweeteners in some low-fat yogurts are another issue. Ingredients like aspartame or sucralose can disrupt your gut microbiome, which plays a big role in overall health. A 2022 study in Nature showed that artificial sweeteners can alter gut bacteria, potentially leading to inflammation and reduced energy metabolism. Weak gut health means weaker nutrient absorption, which can make your muscles and body feel less robust. If you're eating low-fat yogurt daily, you might be setting yourself up for fatigue and weaker performance, not strength. What's the fix for yogurt? Go for full-fat plain Greek yogurt with no added sugars. It's packed with protein, about 20 grams per cup, plus healthy fats and probiotics that support gut health and muscle recovery. Add fresh berries or a sprinkle of nuts for flavor and extra nutrients. A 2021 study in Nutrients found that full-fat Greek yogurt improved muscle protein synthesis after exercise, helping you build strength. In 30 days of making this swap, you'll likely feel more energized and notice better muscle tone, especially if you're active. It's a small change with big payoffs. Let's talk about the third food, vegetable oils like canola, soybean, or corn oil. These are often marketed as heart healthy because they're low in saturated fat, but they're a hidden strength zapper. Most vegetable oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when overconsumed, promote inflammation in the body. A 2019 study in the Journal of Clinical Investigation showed that high omega-6 intake is linked to increased inflammation, which can weaken muscles and joints over time. In contrast, omega-3s, found in foods like fish, reduce inflammation and support strength. The modern diet is already overloaded with omega-6s, and vegetable oils are a big culprit. Another problem with vegetable oils is how they're processed. Most are refined using high heat and chemicals, which strips away nutrients and can create harmful compounds. A 2020 study in food chemistry found that heated vegetable oils produce oxidative stress in the body, damaging cells and accelerating muscle breakdown. If you're cooking with these oils daily, say for stir fries or baking, you're exposing your body to compounds that make you weaker, not stronger. Even worse, these oils are often in healthy processed foods like salad dressings or packaged snacks, sneaking into your diet. Why does inflammation from vegetable oils matter for strength? Inflammation stresses your muscles, joints, and even your brain, leading to fatigue and reduced physical performance. A 2021 study in sports medicine showed that chronic inflammation impairs muscle recovery after exercise, making it harder to build or maintain strength. If you're pouring canola oil into your pan every night, you're unknowingly fueling inflammation that saps your vitality. Over time, this can make your workouts feel harder and your body less resilient. It's a sneaky way healthy oils undermine you. So, what should you use instead of vegetable oils? Extra virgin olive oil is your best bet. It's rich in anti-inflammatory monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, which support muscle health and reduce oxidative stress. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that olive oil consumption was linked to better physical performance and less muscle damage. Use it for cooking, drizzling on salads, or dipping bread. Avocado oil is another great option for higher heat cooking. In 30 days of swapping vegetable oils for olive oil, you'll likely notice less joint stiffness and more energy for your workouts. Let's talk about how these three foods, granola bars, low-fat yogurt, and vegetable oils, work together to make you weaker. They all contribute to blood sugar spikes, inflammation, or nutrient deficiencies, which hit your muscles, energy, and overall vitality. Over time, these small daily choices add up, leaving you feeling sluggish, achy, or less capable than you could be. The good news? You can reverse this in just 30 days by making smarter swaps. Cutting out these foods and replacing them with nutrient-dense alternatives can reduce inflammation, stabilize energy, and support muscle strength, making you feel stronger and more vibrant. What does a day without these foods look like? For breakfast, skip the granola bar and have a smoothie with full-fat Greek yogurt, spinach, berries, and a tablespoon of almond butter. For lunch, ditch the store-bought salad dressing made with vegetable oil and make your own with olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs paired with grilled chicken and veggies. For dinner, cook salmon in olive oil with a side of quinoa and roasted broccoli. Snack on a handful of almonds or an apple with peanut butter. These choices deliver protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients that fuel strength, not weakness. How do you start making these changes? First, check your pantry and fridge. Toss out granola bars, low-fat yogurts, and bottles of canola or soybean oil. Replace them with whole foods like nuts, seeds, full-fat Greek yogurt, and extra virgin olive oil. Shop the perimeter of the grocery store, where fresh foods live, and avoid the processed snack aisle. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that diets rich in whole foods improve physical performance within weeks. In 30 days, you'll feel the difference: more energy, better workouts, and less fatigue. One big tip is to read labels. Even healthy foods hide sugar, artificial sweeteners, or vegetable oils. For example, check the ingredients on your yogurt. Avoid anything with added sugars or words like aspartame. Same goes for packaged snacks or dressings. If you see soybean oil or high fructose corn syrup, put it back. Get in the habit of choosing foods with short, recognizable ingredient lists. This small habit can transform your diet and help you avoid these strength-sapping foods without feeling deprived. You might be wondering, is this hard to stick to? Not really. The swaps we're talking about are delicious and satisfying. Full-fat Greek yogurt tastes creamy and rich. Olive oil adds flavor to every dish. And homemade energy bites are way tastier than store-bought granola bars. Plus, these foods keep you full longer, so you're less likely to crave junk. A 2021 study in Appetite found that whole food diets reduce hunger and improve energy compared to processed foods. In 30 days, you'll not only feel stronger, but also enjoy your meals more. What results can you expect in 30 days? Based on research like a 2020 study in nutrients, cutting out processed foods and inflammatory oils can reduce inflammation markers by up to 20% in a month. This means less joint pain, better muscle recovery, and more energy. Your blood sugar will stabilize, so you'll avoid those mid-afternoon crashes. You might even notice clearer skin and better focus, as inflammation and nutrient deficiencies often affect your brain and appearance. By swapping these three foods, you're giving your body the tools to thrive. Let's address some common concerns. Can you afford these swaps? Absolutely. Nuts, olive oil, and full-fat yogurt are comparable in price to processed granola bars and low-fat options, especially if you buy in bulk or shop sales. Don't have time to cook? Keep it simple. Buy pre-washed veggies, stock up on canned fish like sardines, or make big batches of energy bites for the week. Worried about flavor? Experiment with herbs and spices to make your meals pop. These swaps are practical and doable, no matter your lifestyle. Another question: what if you're vegetarian or vegan? No problem. Skip the fish and yogurt and focus on plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, or tofu. Use nut butters or avocado for healthy fats instead of vegetable oils. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed that plant-based whole food diets can support muscle strength just as well as omnivorous ones. The key is avoiding processed foods and sticking to nutrient-dense options. Everyone can make this work. Before we wrap up, let's recap. Granola bars, low-fat yogurt, and vegetable oils might seem healthy, but they're loaded with sugar, additives, or inflammatory compounds that make you weaker. Swap them for whole foods like homemade energy bites, full-fat Greek yogurt, and olive oil. In 30 days, you'll feel stronger, more energized, and ready to tackle your day. Start small, replace one food at a time, and build from there. Your body will thank you with more vitality and resilience. So, what's next? Take action today. Check your kitchen, make a shopping list, and try one new recipe this week. Want more ideas? I'll link some great resources below for healthy recipes and tips to keep you on track. Share your progress in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're feeling after 30 days. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear this. Let's get stronger together. See you in the next video.